Welcome to the Seattle Bird Podcast. I'm your host, Leo. This episode, our bird spotlight is on the American Wigeon. You'll see American Wigeons in the winter here in Seattle. You can usually see the gregarious birds hanging out in a big flock in Green Lake. They become less frequent in Seattle and less gregarious once the breeding season starts in the spring. American Wigeons have distinctive blue-gray bills with a black tip. Males are rusty brown with white near their black rumps. Their heads have white caps over a trademark green stripe, and their necks are speckled gray. Females are brown. For males, perhaps even more distinctive than their green stripe is their whistle, which sounds like this. The American Wigeon is also known as bald pate because their white stripe resembles a bald man's head. According to Audubon, Wigeons are dabblers, but sometimes they hang out in deep water to steal food from diving ducks when they surface. According to the Smithsonian, female Wigeons exhibit a similar nest defense behavior to other birds, such as the killdeer. They fly away from the nest, pretend to be injured, and make a lot of noise. According to All About Birds, American Wigeons eat a higher proportion of plant matter than any other dabbling duck, thanks to their short, goose-like bill. The shortness of their bill helps exert more force at the tip, so they can pluck vegetation from fields and lawns with ease. American Wigeons are known as Moreca americana. Longtime listeners may remember that gadwalls are also members of Moreca, a genus of ducks named after the Portuguese word for small duck. To learn more about a similar bird to the Wigeon, check out our episode on gadwalls. In a flock of American Wigeons, you may see the occasional European Wigeon. The two birds look similar in size and profile, but the European Wigeon male has a mostly rusty head with the same white pate. The European Wigeon female is rustier in color than the male. Wigeon females have gray beaks with black tips, unlike gadwall females that have a longer orange bill. Green-winged teals are smaller and have a larger black bill, unlike the Wigeon's majority gray bill. As always, get a closer look. The bird calls were recorded by Mike Anderson and William W.H. Gunn, and were available courtesy of the Macaulay Library at the Cornell Lab of Ornithology. Research is by me with help from Brian. Our sources for this episode are All About Birds, Audubon, Wikipedia, and the Smithsonian Institute. The audio editing is by me. The theme song is by Felix. I'm your host, Leo. Until next time.